sensations, and then there is Kiara Chettri, a 17-year-old girl who is from Delhi NCR and who is making waves internationally through her latest single.
Like, I'm super overwhelmed, and I think just thinking about like being number one on the world indie charts and number two on the European indie charts is just so crazy, because there's so many artists every week, worldwide, trying to get to that position. And it's like when I saw it, I was like, I couldn't think, like it wasn't sinking in for like a good few hours. But it's honestly amazing, and being the youngest, to get that position is it's completely crazy. And just thinking about right now is like, oh my god. But yeah, my parents were very proud, and my friends were like, we all very excited. So yeah, it's been a crazy journey, and I can't wait for what the future holds.
Audio is out, but video is yet to come,
Yeah,
right? But still,
video
it's
is yet to
already,
come.
yeah, it's already there. People are really applauding the entire idea behind it. So would you like to take us through the process, the video process of it?
Like, I always knew that I wanted a video for this song. From the day I started writing it, I have a habit of visualizing the music videos when I'm writing lyrics, which does come in handy when you're making the video, because then I already have a vision and I'm like, this is what I want. So when the audio came out, a lot of people liked it. I think by far, this is the one song that people have connected with the most. I can say this as an artist. So I knew that I wanted a video for this, and I just wanted the video to be very new age, but yet also have a good storyline. Because with the song, it's a song about loss, grief. It's universally very relatable. But many people have different interpretations of the song. So I kind of wanted to give a visual to support their emotion, right, of the song and their interpretation of the song. So the entire process of the video was tough. It was my first time. This is my first big video, like a big production studio. So it was pretty exciting. I was a little nervous at first because I thought, oh God, what if I'm not being able to act? But it was all very exciting. And we made a mood board and the different looks, the outfits, the makeup, the hair. It was very exciting for me. And we had an amazing team. So it was just lots of fun and it was good vibes. And yeah, I'm very happy with the final product.
And what made a 17-year-old girl to talk about different emotions of human nature? There's sadness, there's grief in this particular video. So what inspired you to come up with this particular track?
This particular track. So I don't plan down my lyrics. I don't plan, like, before sitting, I don't think, okay, my next song is going to be about this. It just happens. And this song, I just, it's not even like, because of the pandemic and everything going around, it was just something that just came into this idea just came into my head, like, maybe I should title one of my songs like a question, why? Like I said, why? So I was like, let me just write a few lyrics down, and these lyrics just randomly came in my head, and I wrote it down. I didn't have a tune. And that's when I knew, like, okay, this song, I should make it very relatable and it should connect with every single person, because everyone's gone through, whether it's losing someone you love, or if it's someone leaving you, or even just feeling alone, feeling empty inside. And you just question, like, why am I feeling like this? So that's why I wrote the song. The ideas just sort of just came into my head. And, even with my previous songs or all of my songs, I have a very deep connection with each and every one of my songs, but I love even using other people's stories as my lyrics. So, like, I have a song called Never, which is about cheating, in a relationship. And like, I have never gone through that experience, but one of my friends has. So I wrote about that. So that way I try to find inspiration in any story around me. But for why, it was not even like I looked around and, there was a pandemic and that's why I wrote a song about loss or grief. It was just something that came into my head, and I knew that I wanted one of my songs to have a question as a title, so hence why. And I knew that everyone has gone through that, emotion where they're just questioning themselves, like, why am I going through this? Why am I feeling empty? Why am I feeling this way? So that's why I wrote the song.
Kiara, because you have achieved success at such a young age, do you feel pressure to perform even better through your next single, probably?
Yes, I do. It's not like other people are pressurizing me. I have the most chill parents and everyone around me. Everyone's like, it's okay, chill, like you don't have to be this or that or this person or that person. But I put a lot of pressure on myself. And I feel like it's a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing because, then it makes you want to do better. It makes you do better in your next, single or next album or whatever. But also it's a bad thing because then you get stressed and you start overthinking and all these things. But I mean, I don't mind it. So, yes, I always want to make sure that if I release a track, my next track should obviously be better. I mean, all artists feel like, they want to do better than their previous release. So, yeah, I do feel not that much pressure, but I do put a pressure on myself.
One another captivating thing about this particular video is how you are looking, how you have carried yourself throughout the video. I mean, I think if I'm not mistaken, you like dressing up, right? In personal
Yes.
life, we have, yeah. So would you like to talk about it? Do you follow any global star or something on those lines?
I don't like I have so many like fashion icons that I can name, like so many different artists, models or whatever. But for this in particular, I just wanted the looks to be obviously my style and something that I would usually wear, not something that I wanted to look like, but something that I already look like. And I just wanted to be, very trendy and new age, just again styles that I love a lot. So I I mean, if you look at the looks, they're very colorful looks. Like I'm not wearing black or anything like that. So they're very, very colorful looks. They've got a lot of patterns and designs. So I feel like they're very, very fun looks. But in that sense, if I look at it, I was inspired by a lot of pop artists. Because mostly in their music videos they wear colors like this. So I can't name any right now, but yeah, just inspiration from just currently whatever's trending.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and I also read somewhere that you're heading to UK for your music education, right? Would you like to talk about it, especially after getting such a huge acclaim after your singles? How important you think is to get your education thing right when it comes to music?
I think it's very important. I mean, I've never been a very like I've never excelled in academics that way. I've never gotten 95 and all, but I'm good. But I feel like it's very important to balance academics and music, um, because it's equally important to me, and I'm still learning how to balance it. But the reason I'm going to UK is, of course, to obviously learn more about music. I don't think there's ever a stop where you're like, oh, I've learned enough. Like, you can never learn enough when it comes to music. So I am very excited to go. And yes, I did a lot of research on, like, the colleges that I'm applying to make sure they have a good music course and they have all these different components in their course. And that teaches me just a full package of just being an artist.
How you manage your studies and musical life? Like, is it too difficult for you to manage both together?
It does get tough sometimes, because I'm in 12th now, so it's like board year. This is like the most important year of my life. So I need to make sure that I'm doing well in academics, because college and everything, and also my music has to go hand in hand. And I don't like compromising on any one of those things. Obviously, I'm more inclined towards music, but I need to make sure that my academics is also right. So I mean, it is very tough. Sometimes I'm like, oh God, what do I do? Do I answer these questions or do I do this project? Like, it's very difficult. Sometimes I feel like, God, like, I don't like this. But I mean, I've learned how to. I mean, over these years, since I think last year or last year, I told myself that, okay, now things are gonna get a little difficult, and I have to make sure to manage my time in a way that I balance these two things very in a good, healthy manner. So yeah, that's what I've been doing, and I'm still learning. I learn every day.
But Kiara must be very popular in her school, in her college, I guess, like especially in that particular group.
My teachers are very, very sweet. So every time they hear any good news, or they listen to my song, or they see like my article, they get very excited and they share it with the class. And I mean, my schoolmates, obviously they follow me on Instagram, so they anyway know. But the teachers kind of get to know like a day later, because I mean, not all of them have Instagram. So they get to know somehow, and they're like, oh, wait, I'm so proud of you. And this, it's very overwhelming because I started performing, like my first performances were at school. It's like, my school has only helped me shape, has shaped me into the musician I am today. I can say that very proudly because I mean, without like, it's given me so much exposure also. So yes, it is fun when teachers are like, sing for us, and then half the class is just like me singing. But yeah, it's very overwhelming.
What do you have to say about the latest music trends?
I do listen to everything new that's been getting released. I try to listen to all, like, whatever's popping, I guess, on the charts. But I don't necessarily think that I need to make music like that. I mean, I love all genres, and I think, these days especially, you see like very upbeat songs being, like that
Yes.
trending on the
Yeah.
charts, and I love
Yeah.
upbeat songs. But I don't know why I just haven't made a very upbeat song till now, like a Dua Lipa kind of song. So I guess I should make a song like that. It just, I mean, I don't think that, okay, my next song is gonna be a pop song, my next song is gonna be a jazz song. It just happens. So I don't think that just because this person is doing it, or just because these people are doing it, I have to do it. If I have to do it, it'll happen.
Thank you so much, Kiara. It was pleasure talking to you, and you have been great. Like at an age of 17, like I was doing, I don't know what I was doing that time, but thank you so much. It was pleasure talking to you.